Hazur, I have a question about the meaning of Khatamun Nabiyeen, the verse of Khatamun Nabiyeen. It says that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was not the father of any of men of this world, but he was Rasulullah and Khatamun Nabiyeen. And we understand from this that he was the spiritual father of the prophets.
That's right.
But my question is about the title of Hazrat Ibrahim, Abul Anbiya. What is the difference between the status of Hazrat Ibrahim and...
You see, the word Abu is used there, mainly literally, in fact. Abul Anbiya is not a title given to him by God anywhere in any scriptures. It is a title given to him, proposed for him by people, because they know that he was the father of many prophets, in a progeny of prophets. And also Hazrat Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was to be born into his progeny. And again, the entire line of prophets of Bani Israel, if not all of them, a great majority was most certainly his progeny. So as such, no single man is known to have given birth to so many prophets, running into the end of time, that he is referred to as Abul Anbiya. But I have never read any title granted to him by God as Abul Anbiya. So, but the word Khatam is a title given by God. That's one difference. And the other difference is it is given in a special context. And that context does not apply to Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. He was granted male issues by God. So you can't say that he was not Ma kana Ibrahimu aba ahadim min rijalikum. He was father to many sons. So this meaning of this contrast between one situation and other does not apply to the situation of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam at all. So remember, first, Abraham was not given a title by God of Abul Anbiya. It was a promise to him that from your progeny there will be many great people born. And in response to that, he prayed that whatever blessing God had given him, it should also be shared by his progeny. Remember this, it's very important. Now, they believed Hazrat Ibrahim ﷺ to be a very highly placed prophet, whose position was after Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam above all other prophets according to the unanimous belief of the Muslim scholars. He was second only to Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yet imagine the one who was second, when he is bestowed a blessing, he requests Allah, please let my progeny share it with me. But when Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is blessed with the same, God told him, or tells him, that none of the blessings we have bestowed will ever be shared by anybody in the world afterwards. So how do you compare the two attitudes? Why didn't Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam say, oh God, when Abraham wanted this blessing to continue in his progeny, you said, La yanalu ahad zalimin. Only the transgressor will not receive the blessing, the rest will. What about me? Am I not the best? Are you telling me that I will not leave any little progeny, nor a spiritual progeny? So, what is left for me? The enemy is mocking at me, they're laughing at my not having given birth to a male issue. And you say, no, you don't know enough. We know more. He has now neither given birth to a male issue, nor will he ever give birth to a prophet, a son, a spiritual son. So he is na'udhu billah min dhalik, 1,000 million times. he was up there according to this verse, not only physically but also spiritually. Can any sane man with an iota of wisdom in his mind readily accept this answer in the context of what I have said? Regardless of the context, you may go on believing in Rasulullah Sallam as having this special honor of being Khatam, but not in the context which the verse presents and which I have just developed. The enemy said, O Prophet of God, what sort of prophet you are? You are not blessed with any son, while we, the non-prophets, are blessed with daughters but also with sons. So what sort of favorite you are of God? The answer is, you don't know enough. He is neither the father of a physical son, nor a father of a spiritual son. Because Lakin presents a contrast. Ma kana Muhammadun aba ahadim min rijalikum walakin Rasulallahi wa Khatamun Nabiyeen. See? So that obviously is a contrast. He is not a father of people like you, but he is Khatamun Nabiyeen, which means he is a father of a different type. This is the only meaning. So the word Khatam, as you have suggested earlier, has the same connotation as Aba or Abu. But Abu is used in literal sense and Khatam is used in the spiritual sense. Right? So he was Khatam to all the Nabiyyin. Now that is the width or the expanse of this term, which cannot be covered by the word Abu at all. Hazrat Abraham was Abul Anbiya with relation to the future prophets. He was not Abul Anbiya with relation to the past prophets. The word Khatam has a different connotation altogether. It has no sense of time confining the meaning. A father cannot be with relation to the past people, but Khatam can. And Khatam can also be Khatam in relation to the future. So this is a term which is timeless. This is what I want to emphasize in answer to your question. The word Abu and Khatam are two different terms. Although Khatam means a sense, contains a connotation of perfect abuwat. But I'll come to that later. The most important difference is that Khatamiyat is timeless. And that is why, in support of this, I quote a hadith of Hazrat Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where he says that I was Khatamun Nabiyeen before people were born. I was Khatamun Nabiyeen when Adam was turning in and out in the very mud of his creation, turning sides, that is, he was being created, in the offing. Yet he was Khatamun Nabiyeen. So if Khatamun Nabiyeen is timeless, if he was Khatamun Nabiyeen even before Adam was born, why was Adam born as a prophet? He should have been aborted, because before him stood the Khatam. So after Khatam there can be nothing, according to the meaning, common popular meaning. So when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells us that he was Khatam even before the birth of Adam, then Adam should not have been born at all. How could a beginner come after the Khatam? So that is a tradition of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which also throws ample light not only the word Khatam but also the difference between Khatamiyat and Abawiyat. Khatamiyat is timeless. One can be the father of prophets, even of those who were before him, because Khatamiyat carries the sense of imprint, which is also shared physically by Abawiyat. You know, al-waladu sirru li abihi. The son is recognized by the qualities, not only the qualities, he is recognized by the qualities which he receives from his father. So his sirru li abihi, to learn the qualities of the father, you find out the qualities of the son. A true son will always carry the qualities of his father if he is true. Such a father, such a son, such a son, such a father, as they say in English. So this Khatamiyat has that sense of Abawiyat. Khatam is a stamp which transfers all its features. If it is a good stamp, it transfers completely all its features upon the parchment on which it is stamped. So if you, the meaning is, now this is timeless. If the features of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a prophet are found in any prophet, even before his time, no one can say he is a false man, because al-waladu sirru li abihi. He has the imprint of Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's character and style. Now, if somebody claims to be a prophet and he contradicts the qualities of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then he can't be called a prophet. So the word term Khatamun Nabiyeen, Khatamiyat is timeless as well as spaceless. It works throughout the space, and that is also the meaning of universality of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Khatamiyat and universality is one and the same thing. If he had not testified to the truth of all the prophets of the world, which he did, he could neither be Khatamun Nabiyeen, because he would not testify, nor could he be universal, because he rejected the prophet of a certain region of the world or a certain time of the world. So if you study the term Khatamiyat in depth, you will pity those who have limited the sense only to the final in time. It's a beautiful term, it's so rich, so profound, and which testifies to the truth of the Quran of the Holy Prophet ﷺ in such a distinctive manner that no religion on earth can claim equality in this regard. So Khatamiyat can be proved by the declaration of every Muslim that we believe in God, in books, in angels, in books, in prophets, in all the prophets, in all the books. This is Khatamiyat. He's testified. Bring me one prophet from the past or from the present or from anywhere in the world whose book, whose teachings make it compulsory on his followers that they should testify to the truth of all the prophets of all the times. I have been challenging people with this. They come to the question and answer sessions, the Christians and Jews, etc., Hindus, Buddhists. I say, bring one single verse from your book which makes it compulsory upon your followers to testify to the truth of all the prophets of the world of all times. If you can't, then you must admit that the only universal prophet is the one who has also become Khatam. So this is the meaning of Khatamiyat in relation to universality. Now, would you say the time is over? How could it be? We were to continue till the Maghrib prayer at 9:30. No? We started late.
We started Yesterday 8 o'clock, 8 to 9.
Oh, is that right? So that is why you have started earlier. So you must be all very tired. Yeah? I didn't know that, I'm sorry. So tomorrow, let's be clear about the timing. Huh? No, I don't know, but find out from the private secretary. This is the impression I had that was exceptional yesterday, and the normal time was from 8:30 to 9:30, because then we have more time for mulaqat, etc. But anyway, let's call it a day, although a bit later. Okay? But will you translate it now or afterwards, tomorrow maybe? Okay, before I come. Assalamu alaikum.